Well, hi, this is Jay Arthur, author of Lean Six Sigma for Hospitals and the QI Macros. I was out at the Institute for a Healthcare Improvement Conference, and one of the people who use QI Macros came up, and she said, well, you know what, you're always saying defects, and in healthcare we don't like the word defects, we like mistakes and errors, and so could you stop saying defects? Well, here's one of the things I know, is anytime that you ascribe problems to human error, guess what? The human brain just kind of shuts off and says, oh, I can't do anything about that, right? And so it stops trying, right? Anytime you say human error, it's like, oh, that's just, humans are so variable, right? That we can't possibly do anything about it. Now, that's not true. Now, I had to buy a new car after 17 years, so I bought a new Subaru Outback. And guess what? It has a backup camera so that I can see what's going on behind me as I back out. But it also has side motion detectors, right? And so if I'm backing out and I'm parked in between two monster trucks, right? It'll detect if there's a car coming up behind me and beep at me and tell me to wait. I can't see it yet because my backup camera can't pick it up, but the side things pick it up. And then if I'm out driving and I'm coming up on somebody a little bit too quickly or they're slowing down, it'll start beeping at me, and if I fail to notice that I should slow down, it'll slam on the brakes and stop the car before I rear end somebody. So let's not pretend that human error is just something we can't fix. Right? Anytime you hear that word go, there's something wrong here, there's an opportunity to make things mistake-proof, error-free, hassle-free. There's a way to work around humans so that you can do everything consistently. Now, it wasn't that long ago that 250,000 people a year got an infection, a bloodstream infection from what's called a central line in healthcare. That's a big needle they run into a major vein so they can run lots of stuff into your body. But about a quarter of those 250,000 people would die. So that's about 60,000 people a year died from this bloodstream infection. And the cost of treating those infections, I can assure you, was not cheap, right? Because you were probably in the hospital for a week or more while they fought the infection to get you back to normal. And then along came this guy, Dr. Peter Pronovost, at his hospital, and he decided he was tired of it. And so he said, well, what can we do to mistake-proof this? And he's created a process and a 5-step checklist of, how you use a certain kind of cleaner on the site, how you drape the patient so that nothing can get in, how you wear gowns and masks so that you can't infect the patient. There's a whole series of things that go on in there. And they started using that in his hospital. Guess what? 0 bloodstream infections from central lines. And he spread it out to the hospitals around him in his state. Guess what? State 0 bloodstream infections. And it spread out through communication and presentations and everything else. And where there used to be about 250,000 people infected a year, now it's only 40,000. A quarter of those still die. That's about 10,000 a year. But what are we doing? He went local, solved the problem, started spreading the idea out, replicating it out to other hospitals, other systems, and everything else, and got it done. So I'm going to encourage you, stop thinking human error is just human error. There's a way to prevent it. And once you prevent it, you can prevent it forever. Don't worry about whether it's called defects or mistakes or errors. Go fix it. It's all fixable. Assume, like I do, that everything can be mistake-proofed. Everything. And if you do that, all of a sudden you'll start seeing opportunities to mistake-proof everything, even human error. That's my improvement insight for this week. Become the chief improvement officer of your life, right? The CIO of your organization, your little piece of the world, and start making improvements right now.